Alright, so this is another game of Shabadu and I. Third since I've come out of STARCRAFT retirement, and my second against Shabadu. And I swear to God I play random, but for some reason the last 3 games I played with Shabadu, it's made me go Terran. Ugh.
Classic me and you.
Yeah, from original StarCraft days when Terran was my main. But yeah,
So us.
It is. It's kind of like, I want to keep doing it that way, but I'm too used to playing random. Anyway, we're playing on PolshabaduP Ravine, and top left-hand corner is me, KapnkaosT, as the red Terran, yet again. And the bottom right-hand corner is Shabadu as his token race, the Protoss.
Yup.
I just want to switch through all the different tabs here. Now, I go scouting for you like right away as soon as I build my first SCV, and I don't know why, but I took a random guess to just shoot clean across the map and go straight for you.
Well, I knew you were over there.
I was just amazed that I found you on my first try. I'm surprised. Yeah, like, despite the last game that I played against you with, I told you that I had a lot of issues early in the game where I couldn't, like, get my hotkeys set right or whatever I was doing wrong. I'm still behind you in, workers, but of course you have, your chrono boost, and for me, I felt like I was doing much better this time, at least than last time, and like, I'm amazed that my APM started out as 40, and like, that's pretty low by the standards of good players, but like, that's high for me coming out of like this being my third game. $14-20, and I just finished my orbital command now. So were you starting the same build last time, Paul?
Well, I always get zealots to protect myself.
Let's see here. I'm going into a 1-1-1 build. I think that's the default name for it. But I wanted to harass you this game, so I made 2 early Reapers, sent them on their way, and then continued my build unabated.
So what, they look like they're basic builds?
Huh?
The Reapers, I didn't realize had to be built off the...
Yeah, when they first came out, it started that they can be built from the just the barracks, but then they changed it when people were abusing it. And I love this, because, yeah, like, I do remember that you went heavy into Zealots, and I suspected that you didn't hit Stalkers for the longest time. Missed micro there. Oh, and this terrible misclick. Now, okay, I lost more in that exchange than you did for sure, but I was sure you were pissed off at that point.
Well, Reapers are annoying.
Yeah, but the comment that came out of you just instantly made me think like, oh, I'm getting like a rage issue here. And that kind of sucked because I wanted to do more of that. But
it's a little cheap because it's do is build a barracks and then just have 50 gas. And you're like, hey, look, I've got a unit that is A, good against your buildings, and B, can get away from your units.
Well, yeah, but look at what you had built and what you could have had instead of what you had built. You had 4 zealots out. Instead of having those 4 zealots out, you could have had only 1 gateway out, had a zealot and a stalker out, and completely shut me down without question. Like, I got me...
Zealots can take a hit.
Yeah, I killed 1 of your zealots out of that exchange. But at the same time, it let me get my expansion up and rolling and start whipping out shit tons of factories and or barracks and starport, because, yeah, I guess I let my money build too high at that point. What were you looking for there?
Oh, if you had built like a barracks close to me.
He starts with the blink. I haven't even started my tech yet. God damn, I just went for units. I'm still behind you in workers technically, but my mules make up for it. Your army's much bigger than I am, but I've got those sweet, sweet defensive widow mines. I just love what they've been doing to the game. I think a big problem I was having for most of this was I'd never, like, I had really shitty scouts for the longest time. You got your Stargate in the works. I'm working on a shit ton of tech. Trying to go for a heavy 3M build again.
I have 2 Stargates on the go.
Yes, you do. This looks a lot like your last build too. Like heavy into gateway units and then supported with some air. Though you didn't.
Well, if I can.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I don't remember you using oracles, and you should really try to give them a go, so you can do some harass on me like I did with your with those reapers. Although you know,
I don't know what they do, so I'm not gonna spend money to build them and then be like, I don't know how to use it and try to learn it play in a game.
Oh, play in a bot game if you want to figure them out. But they're really great harass units for toss. You already got weapons 1. I am just starting my Engie bays. I really should have used this medevac for some drops, I think. Now that I, like, you know, look at your base and realize you were extended to protect your front door from ground, I so could have done a really good drop here.
It wouldn't have been that great because of my warp gates.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Since I have a lot of pylon coverage.
Well, you did, but if I had dropped them, say, like, right behind your mineral line here, you wouldn't have been able to spawn your guys on top of me or anything. They would have been closer than your initial army for sure.
Oh, my void rays would have got you though.
Maybe. That's likely. But given my, oh yep, my medevac spied on you over here and you saw it, taking some shots at it.
I probably didn't actually notice it.
Well, it looked like you did because your guys moved over towards it when we were playing.
Oh, you mean, oh, when it first showed up, but the other
Yeah.
one, no. I think it was the cannon that hit it.
Checking to see if you captured your gold. And I also wanted to see if you had the expansion right above your base, but you didn't. And I'm going for my 3rd now, after I saw that. telling you, I did such a bad job of scouting you. Good old 3M build. So
Go
nasty.
photon cannons.
3M eats photon cannons and gateways really, really good. With the exception of having Templar in the mix. Templar Archons and charge lots. I've really blown past you in workers at this point. Let's see here.
You have, was it? Oh, no, you don't.
Say that again?
It said 2 full or full mineral camps. I don't. I only have 1. I have a second one, but it's not full.
Yeah. I was quite proud. Yeah, my average APM is like 55. I'm so proud of that. And I got my first stores on the field. I think I just wanted them like as a staple because they're like my favorite Terran unit. I didn't even know what you were building and I just wanted them. I think I was way overconfident getting them.
Yes. So now I have my, as soon as you move them, I have my robotics facility going.
Yeah, do you have a observer sitting anywhere right now? Oh no, you
No, I
just
just
got
built a robotics facility.
Dur. And then I start working on trying to saturate that one, I think. What am I turning this into? Planetary Fortress. Good positioning, like keeping them kind of out of your area, but really should have scouted better.
What, my void ray?
Well, like I haven't scouted since that medevac, and that kind of blows ass. Let's see, armies. I'm starting to take control here. Like 35 Marines with stims versus 6 void rays. I scan your expansion, but I don't know really why. I knew you had it. Yeah, there was definitely a case of overconfidence at this point in the game for sure.
See, because then you move them back, and that's when I saw it.
Yeah, there's your observer, and you see the 3M moving. So you knew exactly what I had. Damn.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. More 3M with mech, and I start bringing in my SCVs to try a mental contain on you.
Here they come. Except they're not as good, because they don't kill Marines in one shot.
They're not Zeratul.
Well, no, the Dark Templar in StarCraft 1 at full power could kill Marines, Firebats, and Ghosts all in one hit.
See, okay, right here, this bums me out. I scanned this area, because I knew that was coming, and it was kind of a delayed scan, too. But the observer was in the scan radius, and I still didn't, like, notice it. Ugh.
He's tiny.
Tiny little prick. So yeah, now
Little prick.
We got my little mental contain here, and right here is when I realized you had like a bunch of air units, because I saw these, like on my screen it was just well, let's see here. I can turn back to my screen.
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, like I see a bunch of warning signs right here, and I knew you had air units because both your rocks were still up and running.
Oh, what, my cannons show up? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, your cannons, your buildings, I think your buildings. Yeah, your cannons, your workers, and any of your unit. Start trying to build some defenses, but it's a little bit too late.
I knew you were going to try and do this. That's why I swung those guys down there. And then I was for certain that you were going to retaliate against that.
Well, I kind of moved towards doing it, but your dudes were still moving into in my sensor radius, so I knew that you were not committing to coming up and sweeping behind me, as I'm getting my 4th.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm trying to work on carrier.
Yeah, you had all your tech at this point, and let's see here. Oh, yeah. So much I could have done had I been watching this. But yeah, like, I spent so much time pretty much trying to gain minerals and not really expanding my own tech that I don't know what I was doing. I think I was just sitting here friggin' thumb up my butt. Because I haven't done anything in ages here.
So I still don't even have my Colossi.
I'm up to 78 workers, capped with an army right here. I've been capped forever and I'm just trying to accumulate, but I don't ever expand my factories.
Dun dun dun, here they come.
And at least I do some damage. At least I do some damage. Not a lot, but some. Did I kill one? I thought I just did damage to 2 of them.
Oh, maybe.
Let's look at units lost. I'm way ahead of you. I've killed less units, but more expensive units in your case. But I've lost 17 something. Probably just buildings. What the hell was I doing? I think I just left the game at this point.
Just burn all your scans.
Yeah, well, I'm burning them all, trying to figure out what the hell's going on instead of actually doing some proper scouting. Send in like a whatchamacallit, medevac with its what the hell is it called? That ability it's got ignite afterburner. That's it. Because it'll outrun.
Yeah, the Valkyrie was supposed to have that.
It'll outrun any like void rays anyway. It won't outrun phoenixes.
I miss scouts.
Yeah, scouts were pretty cool. I like the sounds they used to make. So you're bolstering your Air Force with some Tech 3, going heavy into anti-armor, which will be good against my Marauders and my Thors. And starting to warp out some Colossi. So I'm like stupid ahead in resources and not exploiting it. I don't know why I didn't attack at this point.
I don't know either.
I really just spent a lot of time with my thumb up my butt. Then here comes a couple guys come to try to re-establish my mental contain. Holy shit, 6 carriers. What's your tech at now? You're 2 to shields, 1 and 1 to ground troop. 2, 2 and 1 for mechanical. And you found me level 2. Build it up. Build it. No. I should have just canceled those,
No,
so
social
I wasn't really concerned about the money.
money.
Hmm. Yeah, that Void Raid group, like, could outmaneuver my 3M no problem. I really should have assaulted.
But
Nope.
I forget when I decided to go. Oh, I think it's when you attacked me with that group, and I decided to go on the assault.
It was something like that. Like, I think yeah, like I just finished my 5th command center and I'm moving it out to get my 5th expansion. And moving my army here, putting me way out of position from my... Oh, I actually have a 6th up here. It's like a Cold War.
It's the best kind of war.
Well, sure, less people get shot, but...
Spies get shot. War never changes.
My tech is maxed out at this point. I've 3 and 3 on my infantry. I've got a bunch more barracks finally coming in. And I'm very slowly upping my tech for my... Oh, there we go. Start attacking my southernmost expansion as I'm trying to impede on your territory. And I'm really in a bad spot to try to defend this. I don't know what I was thinking for this. Load up, load up!
Yeah, that's when I think I saw your Thors, and I was like, well, they look really tiny. Just because I was so high up.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd actually come like continue sweeping around for me. I think you thought I would. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
But
why
at the
they
same
take a while to
time,
move.
you were smart enough to attack into the center and take control of, well, my area.
Oh, yeah, my carriers are on their way now.
Start pulling back. The losses are still mounting for me. I still saw where you were going, so I knew that your army was still in the center. I just had to get in position to try to fight it, but ugh. Your army was like way too diverse.
Rain of
I couldn't even
interceptors.
see the Colossi except for the massive amount of death that was being unleashed on me, and those carriers made shit very difficult. A thorough fucking raping right there. Sound defeat in that encounter. The Cold War has broken. It is full out arms.
You do know that the Russians actually would have won if they had attacked?
Yeah, but it was a Cold War. No one attacked.
Well, no, because they were assured mutual destruction by each other's nuclear arsenals. I've actually warped in some Dark Templar, and I take out your other expansion up there.
Yeah, I wondered what happened to it. I was too busy paying attention to this assault and trying to deal with it. Yeah, those, like, the air control that you had, plus those Colossi, made my 3M and my inability to change builds before this, because of terrible scouting. Oh, there's just no answer at this point. I'm hurrying up
Well, you
down at this...
made a mounted defense, but...
Well, like, look down here. I'm trying to build, like, 4 starports really quickly so I can get a bunch of Vikings out. Getting all my available workers to just spam create turrets. and all my I had
It would raise it full
forgotten.
power.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that all my workers were rallied to move to this one position. So like, none of them are attacking; they're just walking into the meat grinder. More Void Roys, and then yeah, you got a bunch of DTs over here to clean up the leftovers.
Dark Templar.
So the lesson here is scout better. Because if your opponent knows
Coming Dark
more
Templar.
than you, yeah, if your opponent knows more than you, it's just absolute destruction.
Intelligence wins the war.
Yep. I really hope in Legacy of the Void they give some kind of explanation between the difference between the Templar or the Dark Templar, where some of them have the scythes and some of them have the swords.
It's their tribes.
Yeah, but I want to like see if Legacy of the Void actually has that. Yeah, my small amount of Vikings is no match for your air superiority at this point.
Nope. I hope they bring back Dragoons, at least for Legacy of the Void single player.
What are you talking about? They have Dragoons. They have two different kinds of Dragoons. They have Dark Templar Dragoons and the Immortals, which are the new kinds of Dragoons.
You know what I mean? Like Spider Dragoons.
They are so last year.
Hey, don't you ever talk trash about goons?
Talk about Dragoons all I want. A sound and utter defeat of Captain Chaos. So, in our videos, we are now 1-1.
Yeah. Now I gotta do again 4 insane computers.
4 insane computers.
Maybe
Dude,
we
I want to
had,
if I can
some
actually get
backup.
this kind of competition off of you, I want to like actually keep practicing off of you. So anyway, that's the game, and see you in the next one.